versus doing what needs to get done for the rest of training camp and preseason?
You do that the entire summer. There's not a day that goes by without looking forward to that week, but still understanding that you have to get stuff done for the preseason games. But when you install stuff in the hopes that it'll work week one every week and every day without them knowing it, but at the same time you still work on it.
It's been 2 preseason games, but what have you seen from Josh Grizzard in terms of trying to establish what needs to get done on the offense and his quarter-by-quarter, play-by-play game calling?
That's hard because the first unit hasn't been out there a long time, but as far as who's in the game and how he manages them, obviously we got a rookie quarterback that we got to manage as well. The play calling's a little different. Each situation in each game has been different for him. Where Tennessee, we haven't had to go into those things. In Pittsburgh, we had to go into that 2-minute, 4-minute, whatever you may call it. The situations are different for him, and he's handling it in different ways, but he's been fine.
Has he been on the field both games so far?
Yes, he has.
Is he going to go upstairs this time?
We discussed it, and we're still debating on it. I think he might like it down there, but he hadn't made a decision yet.
On the topic of coaches, what do you think of the coaching style of Larry Foote, and how many coaches have you seen wear shoulder pads in practice?
I don't think I've seen him in shoulder pads in practice, but unless he's an individual, period. Larry is a very hands-on players coach. He's easy to understand. He yells a lot, but in a good way. He puts things in very simple terms for them where they can understand. He's not just good at teaching a certain guy or a smart guy. He can teach a guy on the field. He can teach a guy in the classroom. He can teach a guy about a film work. He can teach a guy in the notebook. So that's what you call a very well-rounded coach, and we have quite a few of those.
Tez Johnson really involved a lot today. How much has his involvement now changed with the injuries to Godwin and J-Mac?
Depends on how much he can learn. We still got to see him again against Buffalo. He got his feet wet last week, and he's got to grasp the offense. He's been out for a while, so he's still on a learning curve right now. But we'll see how much he can take in and see how well he does on game day on Saturday.
Ryan Miller's a guy who's entering year 3 now. Obviously had some opportunities last year. How do you kind of see him grow since first coming here, and how do you feel like he's done this preseason, this training camp?
Ryan's smart. He's reliable. He's tough. He has great hands. He's going to block when you need him to block. He's going to get open when you need him to get open. He's a very good special teams player. His confidence has grown from year 1 till now. I mean, coming out of college as a free agent tight end and playing wide receiver, you see the toughness, but his work ethic has changed. And, I kind of knew he arrived when he cut his hair because he'd been walking around a little crazy before, but now he's kind of settled in and become a little mini vet right now, so that's a good thing.
So low haircuts helps you, right?
It kind of shows growth as far as your experience in the league. I'm still waiting on Zion, but, a couple of guys have shown it, yes.
We talked about Chuck Wooma a few times, but have you known any guys in the league quite like that story, and how difficult is it when you just didn't play football, right? You're just an athlete out there trying to learn the steps.
I mean, I don't know Mailata's full story, but I know he hadn't played a lot of ball, but he's a very strong individual, and he has very good skill set and tools for the position. It's just a matter of learning the game. And I think when he learns it, and he can learn, I think he's going to be a very tough player and a very good football player. When he does it right, there's nothing more prettier to watch. So he's just got to keep getting the reps and keep growing, and we feel like we have something to work with there.
Anything else? Coach, we know now that yesterday you said he was going to miss some time, but McMillan looks as if he won't be back until maybe sometime after the bye. Just how difficult is that? Obviously you don't want to be without him, but it looks to be an extended time.
I mean, that's tough from a coaching and a playing standpoint. He was doing so well coming back this summer. He was very polished, gets his routed, and he competes on a daily basis, real close with everybody on the team. So that was a big blow for us. And guys just have to step up. I mean, you don't want that to happen, especially in preseason. I don't think there's a good time for it to happen, but it's a shame because his growth and his potential was off the wall. But glad it's not life-threatening. Glad he can come back later on, and we just have to have guys ready.
Thank you.
Yeah.